thank you so much for coming on, and I'm excited to talk with you here because Nobody Wants This is a huge hit. And that's you, bud. That's all.
Thank you. So they tell me.
Yeah, no, it's a giant hit. But we all know you probably from back in the day. You were on a little show called The O.C.
That's me.
And you were great. That was a big breakthrough for you.
That was
a giant deal.
Yeah. This is actually eerily reminiscent to me a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because everyone's watching. It's part of pop culture.
It seems to have entered the zeitgeist.
You actually won a Teen Choice Award. I have a picture of you getting the surfboard. Look at this.
That's right, and that's
Leah, that's over there. That's me, and that's no, it's not. And dude, right there.
Ryan Cabrera is his name.
That is Ryan Cabrera.
And that is Kristen Bell.
Wait, so Kristen Bell presented you with the award. Do you remember this?
I don't remember it, not at all. And in fact, we've done a lot of press together now and are constantly asked how we met. And I remember, or I thought I did, and she does not. But, and then I came across that on YouTube like a month ago. And yeah, it turns out we met a lot earlier than I thought. And now I wonder, did we meet before that?
Yeah. But I mean, do you still have the surfboard?
I don't. I left it, I didn't want to haul it around. And I left it in my dressing room on the OC. And funny enough, I was at a kid's birthday party and a dad who's a writer came up to me recently, also like a month ago, and was like, oh, I have it. I was like, a writer's assistant took it and then it's been passed around, I guess, by some writers.
Really?
And so, yeah, so I like to think it's having nice adventures on its own.
Wow.
And maybe someday, I don't really want it, but maybe it'll find its way back to me at some point.
I think you should surf with it.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that a long time ago.
Is it lame?
It might be.
I don't think it is.
You think it's cool?
I think it's super cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's probably really cool.
It's the coolest thing ever. Yeah, wow. I mean, if you had one of these, wouldn't you surf? I think we get it back to you. Get it back to you. You surf with it, and then you
give it away again. Send it out to sea.
Yes.
Burial at sea.
No, that's sad.
It's all right.
But see where it ends up?
Yeah.
They put a note on it or something?
It's a message in a bottle, yeah.
Yeah, messages.
Teen Choice in a bottle.
You gotta get a giant bottle. But here we are, 20 years later, you won the surfboard, the Teen Choice Award, and now you're winning the Critics' Choice Award. This is what I'm talking about.
Good.
Congratulations. Look the same.
I look like Golem hoarding his ring.
No, you did not.
I'm like this.
Let's talk about Nobody Wants This. This is fans went crazy for season 1. The show is very entertaining, very funny. Here's how one fan reviewed the show. Said, "I can finally say that Nobody Wants This is perfect. A rom-com that is actually romance and comedy. Adam Brody leveling up to a place of hotness that he didn't think could be possible. A first kiss scene that made me giddy. Hey yo." Wow! That's a spicy text right there.
If Nola Mariana says it.
Yes, then it must be true. What do you remember about shooting that episode, the first kiss episode? That was a good one.
Honestly, not much really. I mean, it does say something hyperbolic in the description, like it's the best kiss of all time, or at least the best kiss of their lives.
In the script?
In the script, yeah. But that said, we're filming it. We have an hour to shoot it. Who knows if it'll ever be seen? So no pressure. Just take your time.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Just take your time.
Yeah, you crushed it, though. And everyone went nuts for it. Yeah, but with the chemistry, you and Kristen Bell is just perfect.
Yeah, she honestly, everyone has chemistry, as I'm sure you know, with Kristen. So...
No.
Yes, they do.
That's nice to say.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, no, she is amazing. She's done it all, too.
But that said, I think these, and her and I have acted together before a couple times. And we had good chemistry, but nobody was like, oh my God, so.
They should be in a show together, yeah.
Yeah, these characters were designed to succeed,
It's so good, and I was telling you backstage, it's so funny. It's really well written. And you actually said season 2 you think is even funnier than the first, and I loved the first. So this
I think it might even. I just think like everyone, the writers, really got to know us, and we're writing for what we can do well and not, and we're writing for us, and vice versa. We really felt comfortable in our characters and the tone of what we're making. So yeah, I think everyone's in the pocket.
And what do we say about season 2? What's going on this season?
More Michigas. Joanne and Noah have made a commitment to each other, and now to see what that looks like in the light of day. And if you've ever embarked on a new relationship, there are plenty of beautiful things and challenges ahead. And we also dig
It just
into
gets trickier and better.
yeah, and deeper.
Yeah.
And we dig into the other characters as well, which is a lot of fun.
All right, very good. I want to show a clip. Here's Adam Brody and Kristen Bell in Nobody Wants This. Take a look.
Can I go out with a guy my good friend dated but was never official with? No.
Yes.
No.
No. I'll take this one, Joanne. Hopefully it ended amicably between them, but because it ended, yes, you have every right to pursue a relationship.
I'm so sorry. I really, really disagree. You can't ever date the ex of a friend under any circumstance, and I'm sure Hillel would agree.
Well, what about the rules of love? Being territorial over someone it didn't work out with isn't cool, and they have to take a chance if they think this might be their person.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, come on. He knows what he's doing. Adam Brody, everybody. Season 2 of Nobody Wants This premieres tomorrow on Netflix. We have to get into so many things, but I just want to say I love every summer I've been getting, the last 2 summers I've been getting to hang out with you and your family.
It's the most fun.
We have the best time. We go to
South Fork Lodge.
South Fork Lodge. Jimmy Kimmel and Molly, his wife, they have us over with their family. And
All families come. And can I just say, not only is that a super fun trip, but you are my favorite guest to see there. And I'll tell you why. Because you're such an inspirational guest. You have a way of eventizing life that hits me in my marrow.
Wow.
Because, let me just set the scene. We're all just having dinner. It's very normal, it's beautiful. It's like by a sweet river. Someone
gorgeous.
says, hey, we're gonna do karaoke later. Great, we decide to do karaoke. And literally out of nowhere, and I think I have it, yep. Jimmy knocks on the door, like he left somehow, the dinner party, and shows up in a full Evel Knievel costume.
I don't remember that. Was I? I don't even remember, yeah.
You sang Come Into America.
Oh, yeah.
This
I did
is
sing
the kind
Cindy
of
Neil Diamond.
effort we should be putting in.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
It's so fun.
You carry that around
I
with
keep
you?
this with me always.
Oh my God, that's so touching.
I do. So
I sang a duet with your beautiful daughter.
You did, and she
she's-
loved it.
Oh, she's so good.
She's
You know what
dynamite.
made me laugh about the trip? Because it's a beautiful, like you said, scenery and it's gorgeous. And I went fishing with Jimmy Kimmel. You know, so me and Jimmy Kimmel are on a rowboat together. And we're in the middle of nowhere, and we're rowing by. I don't know if I told you this. And there's a husband and wife in a different boat that are going by, and she sees me, and she goes, and she goes to her husband. She goes, "Oh my God, that's Jimmy Fallon." And he turns around and he goes, "Honey, that's Jimmy Kimmel." They're both right.
They like short-circuited.
Yeah, they're like, wait, what's going on? Is both of them in a rowboat?
They're not allowed to hang
They're not
out.
allowed. Yeah, it's so weird. Let's talk about it's spooky season, Halloween. I know you dress up. You
Girl,
and the fam's got to do it.
No, I do. I go hard because, like I said, I love eventizing things, and usually we pull a theme in. Like we have a couple families that we're friends with. All the kids play. So like last year we did our favorite movies. So we all went as whatever our favorite movie was. We went as Anchorman, which I thought was pretty sick.
Oh my gosh.
And we went.
You really went for it.
Yeah, we did. And this was a last-minute poll.
Really?
So Kendrick was like, I'm not sure what I'm doing for Halloween. I was like, get here. We need Christina Applegate.
Yes.
And then I found a blonde wig in my attic, and boom.
Isn't that fun that we have wigs in our house like that? Like, it's not like a normal
If
thing.
you don't have wigs in your house, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I really, like, dressing up is so important. So this year, we decided we were gonna go out on a limb, and we would do pun mashups.
Okay.
Okay, and so let me explain this to you.
Yeah.
I am going to go as, follow it, Carrie Bradshaw Shank Redemption.
Okay, gotcha. Wow. Wait, I love this.
So pink tutu, spiral the hair, kind of a jailbird vibe, and some boots. Dax is gonna go as Ferrariana Grande.
Come on!
And I made him a hot glue to like a wig, and I put a huge high ponytail, and then like a Ferrari visor. He's gonna wear a Ferrari suit. I'm gonna see if he'll let me do a wing liner on him. I think he will let me.
He will not let you do that.
Yes, he will.
Oh
he
my
does,
God.
He sits through about 15 minutes of my shenanigans before he's like, okay, we're good, we got it.
We're good, we got it.
But we got.
That's gonna be a crusher
No,
costume.
the lineup is gonna be.
Ferrariana Grande?
Ferrariana Grande.
That's
We
genius.
got in the group. Anna Wintour is coming. Think about it.
Oh.
Think about it.
Anna
We got
Wintour is coming.
Wednesday Adam Sandler.
Oh my God, these are great costumes.
We got Zac Efron, Ronald McDonald.
Come on!
We got Golden Girls Gone Wild.
Oh my God, be careful with that
Okay,
one. Yeah.
I know you got to be careful. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be wonderful. And my like secret pleasure is that no one's gonna know what it is.
Yes, they will.
I don't know. I doubt it.
Oh, yeah, you
You
have
think
to-
someone's gonna be like, "Are you Carrie Bradshaw Redemption?"
Yeah. But once you tell them that, they're like, "That's genius."
See, that's what I like
I'm
about
gonna
it.
love it. Well,
Yeah.
you're also a great person to have at a party. You're always entertaining. We're playing games. You're
Yeah.
giving out sweatshirts.
Sure.
Krista gives out prizes to people. Like you were giving.
Sometimes you gotta bring prizes.
Yeah. But you've gotten into knitting. Do you remember? Are you still
Yes,
into it?
I'm still into it. And you know what I found out? That like since I started knitting, which was like now I guess 2 years ago, it is the most calming thing for my brain to do.
Really?
Because especially when I'm at work, it's funny if you were to ever see the set of Nobody Wants This. It's like we're shooting, and Adam and I are arguing or kissing or whatever, and they say cut, and I drop down and I'm just like,
Yeah. It's most.
and then I come back into it, but it's like the best way to occupy whatever my brain needs to stay focused. It's the best thing to do.
You actually brought some video of how one of your knitting projects turned out. and
Okay,
this-
well, if it's a video, I think it is. I need you to know this. I have about 13 or 14 projects started.
Okay.
But I've yet to finish any of them because the one time I finished a project, it was a scary result. And I wasn't, and it hurt my feelings. And I have, and now
You made
I
a beautiful sweater.
Yeah.
But you made the hole too small. Here you go. Take a look at this.
What happened?
It's small. I thought it was gonna be the right size, but it's not. It doesn't. I mean, I don't know. Does it? No.
So now what do you?
Now I just have right when I get to the end of any project, I have a hesitation like, don't ruin this. Just let it be. Let it live at 95% in this drawer.
No, I like that. You just have to shrink your head.
I'll get the gut, I guess. But I went off script there because you have a pattern and they're very hard and complex to read. And I was like, no, these numbers look too big. I'm just gonna go for broke. And every knitter knows you cannot do that. You should not do that.
But I had my mom knit me a scarf one year for Christmas. I go, she goes, what do you want? I go, anything from you. I love anything, homemade something. Or,
Yeah.
She goes, I go like knit a scarf or something. I love. She goes, I think I don't know how to knit. I can't. I go, yeah, you can figure out how to knit. She goes, I can probably knit. I go, great. So I got this scarf and it was beautiful. I go, Mom, you nailed it. This is gorgeous. I'll have this forever. She's like, I have to tell you the truth, I didn't knit that. I bought it. I bought it in Woodstock. I go, well, the whole thing is, she goes, but I can show you what I tried to knit? I go, sure. And she gave me the scarf, and I still have it, and it's beautiful, and it's blue, and it starts off gorgeous, and then starts bell-bottoming out, and becomes like a quilt. It's like a Lenny Kravitz scarf.
Everybody's been there. Everybody. The first glove.
my favorite scarf.
The first mittens I ever made looked like they were for E.T. They just looked like that.
Let's talk about your show. Thanks for being here, by the way, for
Yeah.
doing this. So Nobody Wants This. Man, turns out we do want this. Season 2 is here. It is great. You are brilliant in the show. You're so funny, and the writing is so great too, by the way.
Yeah.
Well
Aaron
done.
Foster's got a heck of a brain.
Oh my gosh, so talented. It's like I loved every bit of it. We can describe it. Basically, you're a podcaster, and you start dating a rabbi.
Yeah, an agnostic podcaster who falls in love with a rabbi,
Yeah.
and they have a lot of division that keeps them apart, but they want to make their love work. And what does that look like if you're writing hyper-realistic moments? So it's very relatable, their
And what's
love
happening in
story.
season 2?
Season 2, so they've already fallen in love. This is sort of right after the honeymoon period. So they're like, how do we blend our lives? How do we start hanging out with each other's families? Do we decide if we should share the same toothbrush? You know, all these little tiny decisions you make when you link up with someone and become a we are explored in season 2.
I love it. I want to show a clip. Here's Kristen Bell and Adam Brody in season 2 of Nobody Wants This. Take a look.
Next question. Where's the last crazy place you guys had sex?
We don't do that.
What do you mean? You don't have sex?
We have.
You know what I mean.
Okay, fine. Lame. Give me one juicy thing about your relationship.
Morgan,
Gray, like the freakiest thing you guys have ever done.
We don't do anything that the audience would find interesting.
Oh, wait, that's not true.
Ooh, okay. Tell me more, Rabbi. Say more. Into the mic.
Sorry.
Into the mic.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely. Sorry about
I'll let you get back to it.
So the thing about Morgan is that she doesn't understand privacy based on the fact that all her passwords are 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have a folder full of her nudes on my phone.
God, now I have to change all my passwords. Don't smile. It's not cute.
Yeah, come on. That's how you do it. Kristen Bell, everybody. Season 2 of Nobody Wants This is out now on Netflix.